welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. In this video I'm going to be sharing with you my collection of Disney colouring books, but this is going to be the non-colour by number books, even though I think it was oh my goodness, was it towards the end of last year, beginning of this year maybe, I recorded my colouring book collection, and there was one of the videos was dedicated to my Disney books. I have been requested by the beautiful Ashley to share just the non-colour by number Disney books in a video. So Ashley, this video is for you, my lovely. So a couple of just side notes. One, yes, my voice sounds awful. I have COVID, so I'm sounding pretty rough. And also this is going to be quite a long video, I think, so you guys are going to want to grab yourselves a snack, a drink, get comfy, because I think this is going to be a long one. If there are any books that you see here that you would like a link for, or an entire flip through, again, just let me know. That's not a problem at all. Okay, so we're just going to start with the really big, the big ones. So the first one is, of course, Disney Vitro. This is by Hatchet Heroes. This is the great big hardback book. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, really gorgeous. Beautiful book. I do have a second copy of this one. Because this copy, I primarily use my my water-based markers, gel pens, whereas the other one I'm really sort of taking my time in with like the shading and all that good stuff. But yeah, I've completed quite a bit in this one. So yeah, I'm not going to go into detail with all my completed pages because they are in the video. I mean, there may well be, you know, pages that I've completed in these books since I recorded the, you know, my colouring book collection, but they will be shown in an updated video anyway, and no doubt if you've been with me for a while, you probably would have seen those in my completed pages videos as well. Okay, the next is Disney Vitro. This is tome 2. And yeah, these books are just absolutely beautiful, and they are such a pleasure to work in. They really are. Just, they're gorgeous. Oh, I've got a whip. Oh, I didn't realise I had a whip in here. Okay, let's just quickly put a little page flag there. Gotta love Yzma. I mean, she's great. But yeah, as you can see, the images are absolutely beautiful. There's another whip as well. So fun. Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. Love how she turned out. So that is Disney Vitro tome 2. Next, Disney Dreams Collection, Thomas Kinkade Studios. This is the Disney Princess colouring book, but it's 16 ready to frame colouring pages, and basically these are like great big posters. You do get you know, examples of the completed pages in the back. Absolutely gorgeous, super detailed. Several years ago I did make a start on the Tangled page in here. Yeah, this page. And where I was trying to work on the sky, I just kept making it worse and worse, and I ended up, as much as I'm embarrassed to say it, I got really frustrated, and I did get rid of the page. However, I did keep this bit because I was so proud of how that turned out. So I am going to sort of neaten this up and probably just stick it in my sketchbook, to be quite honest with you. But I'm gutted because that was my favourite page in here. So it may be that I see if I can get another copy of this. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Really, really beautiful book. And I can imagine these would look gorgeous once they're completed. And then, like, if you wanted to frame it, get a really lovely A3 frame, and yeah, that would look beautiful. So there's that one. Okay, next, the books I'm going to show you now are in these like plastic display folders, because these are the glue bound books. So these do fall apart quite easily, which is why I've taken quite a few of mine apart and put them in display folders. I do need to get some more folders for the rest of them, but these are the ones that I have for now. So this one is the Grand Block Graffitis. Again, Hatchet Heroes. I think let's just assume these are all Hatchet Heroes unless I say otherwise. I do have two books in this folder. I've got the Graffitis and the Silhouettes. Now, you probably know that Graffitis is, I think, probably my favourite of the, the glue bound books that I have so far. Absolutely love it. And yeah, this is a project book with my best friend Connor. He also has a channel here on YouTube that he started recently, so I will link his channel down below for you. So if you want to go and check out his channel, then I'd be so grateful, and I'm sure Connor would as well. So that is the Graffitis, and then this is the Silhouettes. Shall I zoom out a smidge? Would that help? Yeah, these are absolutely gorgeous. I did want to do this one this month, but we'll see. I'm just taking it day by day at the moment. I did complete a page in here. Yeah, this one, Donald Duck. I completed him for Aaron. And I remember when I finished it and I showed Aaron, he was so excited. So, yeah, loves Donald Duck, and he loved Pinocchio as well. So. But yeah, really, really lovely. So you basically get the outline of the character, and then you get all little bits to do with that character around the outside. So as you saw with the Donald page, once it's complete, if I can find it, once it's complete, you can kind of see that silhouette. I just think it looks great. Really, really pleased with how mine came out. I haven't come back to this book since because the details are so teeny tiny on quite a lot of these pages. So it does intimidate me a bit, but at the same time, I love it. So I think what I'll probably do is just hold fire on this until I get some new fine liners. But yeah, really, really gorgeous books. And then we have Disney Méchants. So this is the villain book. And again, I'm really sorry about the glare. Started that page with Connor. I spilled my glass of orange juice all over mine. So my page is really crinkly. The ink has smudged a bit, but it's okay. I think I can rescue it. So there's that one. I love this one, Prince John. I love that. I'd really like to colour him soon. Lady Tremaine. Yeah, just, you know, all the incredible villains. This was a buddy colour with Connor. So there is that one. Really, really fun. Next, I have the 60 Coloriage Disney Princesses. And, yeah, I need to come back to this one. I really do. And, you know, a lot of these pages, they're not super detailed. Some of them are, but, you know, I think they're great. Should I leave the book flat and then just turn a few pages like that? That might help with the glare a little bit. Yeah, I love it. Kate's Disney Colouring Month. That's an old one. My goodness. I love that one. Look at that. How cute. That's really lovely. So there's the Disney Princesses. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to get a drink now and take my cardigan off because I'm getting a bit hot. 2 seconds. Okay. So then we have Disney Portraits. This is the first one. I do have the second one in a folder. Absolutely beautiful. That's a whip that I've had for a really long time. I felt like I messed up the colour on her skin. I don't know if you can see, I've written in pencil like what colours I need to use everywhere. So, I don't know, I'm just looking at it now and I'm like, I wonder if this is something I want to revisit this month. But again, I'm just taking August one day at a time. Yeah, the book is just falling apart. But you get big, you know, get these really big, beautiful pages of the, you know, portraits here of the characters. Gorgeous. Yeah, absolutely love it. I do need to look for a page of, I want to look for Rafiki from Lion King because I still need to record my Disney colouring quiz video that was supposed to be for July. I think I'm recording this on the 8th of August. So, yeah, I don't have to colour Rafiki, but he's the character that I just really want to colour from that book. And I'm sure Connor said there's a picture of him in one of these portrait books, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Okay, so this is Portraits Tome 2. I do have this one in a folder. And again, much the same as Tome 1. Madame Medusa. I coloured her in a Disney colouring quiz as well. But these are all just really, really beautiful. There we go. Look at him. Maybe this is the one Connor was talking about. Yeah, I love that. Absolutely love it. Okay, I'm gonna flag him. There we go. I was looking for a picture of Rafiki in my smaller Disney books. Couldn't find one, and the only one I did find, he had his back sort of like as if we were looking at his the page. He sort of had his back to us, and you could just see a little bit of like his side profile with his face. I didn't want that. I want to be able to colour all his face because he's my favourite character in Lion King. This was a buddy colour with Connor years ago. This one. just so much fun. So many incredible characters to colour. I think these books are great. I think what I might be tempted to do with these portrait books is find a great big folder, like the one that has got the graffitis and silhouettes in it, so have both of the portrait books together in one folder. So yeah, I may have to keep an eye out for that. Next I have Disney Magic, Magic, I guess. Absolutely love this book. That was a buddy colour that I started with Connor. Haven't come back to it. I need to find where that goes in the folder, but I'll do that later. But yeah, this again is a great book. Love how my Buzz Lightyear turned out. Yeah, I apologise for this video being all over the place. I love this. I love that. If I remember rightly, I think that's one of my favourite pages in this book. But I just wanted a page of like Rafiki on his own, and I do want to do this page justice, so may have to hold fire on that one for a minute. But how gorgeous is that? Oh, look at them. They're all just so fun. Moana. Love this. Yeah, there's just nothing not to love, is there? And I think, you know, if like me, you're a huge Disney fan, just having these books in your collection and just to sort of look through, even not always be colouring the pages, but just looking at the images, oh, it just makes me so ridiculously happy. It really does. Next one. Ooh, I'm just thinking I could swap the two portrait books, put them in this one, and then put this Buddies book in. Yeah, I might do that. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Disney Buddies. Again, love this book. It's so cute. I was really proud of how this page turned out. So cute. Got some really lovely pages in here. I started that page when I had my junior channel, the kids channel, and I finished it not too long ago, but yeah, whatever. Not a fan. Not a fan. This is a whip. I started that one recently, I think last month. Mulan and Mushu. That's beautiful. I've only ever seen the first little bit of this film, the Good Dinosaur. Never sat and watched that right the way through. Look at this. With Pua and Hey Hey. Love it. Love it. So that is the Disney Buddies book. Okay, so they are the ones that I had in the display folders. So what I'm going to do is just put those away, and then we will move on to the next stack of books. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's just continue on now with the rest of the glue-bound Disney books. So this one is Disney Mosaics. Love this book. I've coloured a few in here. But yeah, so cute. And with these, don't feel I have to shade them. I did on this one. I did put some shading on her, but I'll be honest, I think I kind of just prefer these plain, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know, there's just something about that page. I was like, not quite my cup of tea. But yeah, they're great. Got Scrooge McDuck. I like that. I'll be honest, I just like the flat colour on these. So the markers and gel pens. So yeah, really, really great. Oh, look, Merlin. My stitch page. Again, really like how he turned out. Winnie the Pooh. Look, they're great. Really, really lovely. Thought there was another one, but maybe not. So that is the Disney Mosaics. See what I mean about these glue bound ones? They fall apart so easily, but nonetheless, absolutely love them. Okay, and then we have is it Fates? I've got a couple of whips in this one, and I do think I've got a complete page as well. There we go. That's the completed one. I love how that turned out. Really do like how that turned out, and that's a combination of markers with pencil shading, and also some of it is just flat colour, just and a bit gel pen, and there you go. You've got a really cute page. They're just so lovely. Look at this one with Bernard and Bianca. Love this one. Absolutely love this page. Cannot wait to colour that. So there's that one. And then a very new to me book. I've still got my blotter page in here actually. Is the Grand Block BFF colouring book. I bought this book a couple of weeks ago because I saw that Connor had it, and he was showing me a few pages, and I was just like, oh, I don't have that book, but I love it. So yeah, I added this one to my collection. But just look how precious. Oh my goodness. I love it. So cute. Look. Okay, and then the page that Connor and I started was this one of Anastasia and Drizella. So yeah, got that with that we're working on, but I have sandwiched it between two pages because I think I did use some of the Ohuhu art markers on it, and they are notorious for yellowing. So yeah, but and look, this is the other page that I really want to. I'm not a fan of the film Lady and the Tramp. It's just not my thing, but I love this picture. I absolutely love it. It's so cute. But yeah, and this one's stunning. So there's the Grand Block BFF book. And then the last glue bound book, which will make it easier, I can just like turn the pages on these next ones now, is Grand Block Mars et Aux Champs. Absolutely beautiful, and I received this very recently as Happy Mail from a beautiful best friend of mine. And I haven't worked in this one yet, but I can't wait. I do want to try and even if I just start a page in here this month. But yeah, absolutely love it. Bit of sort of a random thing, but even though I'm feeling rotten, it actually feels quite nice to come and sit at the desk today. I haven't been able to do this for a few days, or quite a few days actually. So yeah, this feels really nice actually. So there's that one, Mars et Au Chance. So I'm just going to put those away and we will grab the next stack. Okay, the next book in the collection is the Disney Friendship colouring book. I purchased this from a place called The Works here in the UK. And yeah, this is by Autumn Publishing. I don't believe I've worked in this one yet. The paper's quite thin, but it's not the worst. It's not the worst paper in the world. And I know that a lot of these pages look intimidating, because I remember when I very first started colouring, and I think I saw an Art Deco book like this with all these little bits, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, like I've got to colour every single little thing individually. You don't have to. You really don't. You can just colour the character as she is, you know, Cinderella with her beautiful blue dress. You don't have to colour all this separately. You can just colour over it, and then that will just add a really lovely, just sort of like a texture, like a decoration to it. But yeah, you don't have to go in and colour all the little fiddly bits, you know, like all of this. You don't, you just colour straight over the top. So just for anyone who's thinking, oh my gosh, you know, backgrounds like this, you could just distress ink or paint over that if you wanted to. You know, a bit of soft pastel, gel crayons, anything like that. So yeah, don't be intimidated by all that little stuff. Of course, you know, you can go in and do all those little bits if you want to. It's you know, as always, personal preference. But I'm just saying it's easy to get intimidated, isn't it, by all these little bits? And I just want to let you know you don't have to. You can just, you know, colour straight over the top. Your books, have fun with them. But yeah, this is really cute. Yeah, really lovely. Love this. As you can tell, I do love Robin Hood as well. I do have a soft spot for that film. So that's the Disney Friendship colouring book. Then I have this one. This is quite a new one to me, and oh my gosh, guys, this book is stunning. This is Disney Nature again. This is hardback, and it does have 100 pages. They're double-sided. And I did start a page in here for my Alice in Wonderland colour and quiz, which I still have not finished. I think that page is just going to be a slow burner. Look at these. Look at that. How cute. Pages are really lovely. Really quite smooth, actually. Yeah, so I do think I would recommend maybe putting, you know, a marker base if you can. I mean, of course, you can just, you know, you can pencil it. Look at that. Look how precious. It's just, you know, it's entirely up to you. Do you know what? I'm waffling. I'm really sorry. Yeah, this is the page that I've started, and as you can see, I have started shading some of the leaves. I tested out a little bit of Albrecht Dürer in the background. So yeah, this will be a slow burner of a page, but I do love it. beautiful. This is from Tinkerbell and the Lost Treasure. I used to watch those films all the time with Tegan when she was younger. So yeah. Gotta love some Tinkerbell, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's grab this next stack. Oh my goodness. Okay. So the next one is Disney Art Therapy Grand Classiques. This is 80 colouring pages, and this is a hardback book, but it is square. I really like the format of this one. I think it's great. Hang on, I might need to just... Can I rest those there? Would that work? Yeah, there we go. I just want to make sure I'm getting as much of these pages in the screen for you as I can. Again, these pages are double-sided. Lovely smooth paper. But look at how stunning these are. Absolutely love them. And these are definitely books that I do want to take my time and make the pages as nice as I can make them, you know. Excuse me. So yeah, I do want to make them as nice as I can. I love the Winnie the Pooh pages. Oh, so cute. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful book. So there is that one. Now, Connor pointed this one out to me. He found this on Etsy, and I think when he ordered it, I think he said there was like 2 or 3 copies left, and I was just like, yeah, okay, I think I'm going to need that. But again, this is a book that I just need to hold fire until I get some new fine liners. I think before I start anything in this. It's the same sort of layout as the if you have any of the Disney Kaleidoscope books. Do you know, I'm gonna show you the book from the front, because it's, yeah, the spine is quite difficult on this one. But yeah, see what I mean about, like, you know, you definitely need fine liners to get into some of that stuff. So you've got your image here on the right, and then on the left you have a section here where you could write the date, you could write when you started, when you finished, your materials used, colour combos, anything like that. But technically, I guess you could say this is a single-sided book, you know, because the images, the main images for you to colour, they're just on the right. But yeah, I just thought this book was great. I love the background on this one. I cannot wait to colour that. So yeah, this was from Etsy. If you do want a link for this book, I will see if I can find it, but I cannot promise anything. I had never ever seen this book before until Connor showed me. That's one of my favourite pages in the book. Absolutely love that. I think that's fantastic. So very much the same, like I said, the same layout as the Kaleidoscope books. I do have one of those, I believe. Hades. Of course, we have to have Ursula. It's just great. Dr. Facilier. guessing. This is like a Japanese or Korean colouring book, but yeah. And I think, you know, what sort of drew me to it as well was not just the images, but the front cover. I just love that the black smooth cover, and then we've got these pops of bright colour with the characters. I think that's great. So that's that one. Okay, so here is the Disney Kaleidoscope book that I have. I think this is the first one. I do think there's 2 others, maybe even 3 by now, but I know there is definitely 2. I don't have those in my collection yet, but I am going to keep an eye out on Amazon Japan for them, because these are so beautiful. So again, you could count these as single-sided, you know, like the one that I've just shown you. I do have a few complete pages in here. That's my little mermaid page. But these are just stunning, absolutely beautiful. I think the other side I've done it kind of towards the back. I've done a Sleeping Beauty one. That was the first page I've done in this book, and it took me, this one, it took me a couple of years to finish that. But yeah, I like how she turned out. But they're just lovely, really lovely. And these are such a pleasure to colour as well, and the paper is beautiful to work on. It really is gorgeous. And that was all done with gel pens. Glitter and jelly roll glaze. That one. So yeah, Disney Kaleidoscopes. Okay, the next book is the Disney Dreams collection, Thomas Kinkade Studios colouring book. And there are 2 of these books. They're both different. This one has Snow White on the front cover, and then I think the newer of the 2 has Beauty and the Beast on the cover, so we will get to this one in a second. And with these books, again, you could class them as single-sided, because you have your line art here on the right hand side, and then a coloured image of this on the left, so you could reference that for your colours if you wanted to. If not, it's your page, colour it how you want. And then again, it would be up to you as to whether you would be happy to sacrifice the coloured page to use alcohol markers or anything that might bleed through on your pages. For me personally, I do tend to, when I work on these pages, stick to my water-based markers, paint pens and pencils. But yeah, absolutely beautiful book. And these, I'm not going to lie, these pages intimidate me. I have never until now completed a page from either one of these books. I've started several pages. I haven't completed any. They scare me, but I really want to, at the same time, do the pages justice. But yeah, it's so beautiful. Okay, so this is a buddy colour that I have put on hold for the time being, just because I got overwhelmed. I bit off more than I could chew in June and July. so I had to sort of cancel all of my buddy colours, but this was a buddy colour with Connor and Anna. Yeah, and all the foliage at the top, that was just water-based markers. That's just Super Tips and Statler dual-ended. And I think there's a brown fine liner here for the trees. That was a nightmare just trying to find one that I had that was working, but yeah, as you can see, they're just stunning. And even if, like me, you get intimidated to colour in them, it's just a joy in itself to just look through at the beautiful coloured images that we have here on the left. Yeah, they're gorgeous. So there is that one. And then we have the one with Beauty and the Beast on the front. And again, same concept as the last one. I think this is less detailed than the first one, if I'm being honest. Yeah, less detailed for sure. Still, you know, of course, still detailed, but yeah, I mean, look at that. But nowhere near, you know, like the first one. So I think this one is definitely more approachable. Some of them, I mean, yeah, goodness. But they just seem to me to be more approachable than the first book. I don't think I've started anything in here. Was the Winnie the Pooh page in the other book? Yeah, I think it might have been. So there's that one. And then I've had this book for several years, and I still haven't completed a page in it because, again, I want the pages to really do the coloured artwork justice. So this is Disney Blanche-Neige et le Sept Nains, the Grand Classique, and this is like 30 scenes that you can colour. So this, with this book, kind of like the ones I've just showed you really, you have your coloured image here on the left, and with these it's like scenes from the film, and then they take the middle scene here and put it into line art there for you to colour. So yeah, really lovely book. I'm just going to zoom out a smidge. Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. I love this page. This is the one that I have started. Yeah, I really do need to come back to it. I did find the paper a bit strange to work on, to be honest, but it's fine. You can, you know, make it work. It's fine. Yeah, I need to come back to it because that's been a whip for years. But just look how gorgeous, and you know, I just love that we've got these beautiful sort of stills from the animated movie here on this page. I just think that is so incredibly wonderful. Yeah, it just makes me really happy. So there's that one. Next is the Disney, I think this is Colour the Four Seasons. I bought this secondhand from a lady off of Facebook. And I will be honest, I find this paper so tricky to work on. I'm sure the lovely Frances from Colouring F, I will link her channel down below. She has this book and she's done like the most beautiful work in it, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I want to, you know, I wish I could have my pages look like that. But they're so gorgeous. I may need to zoom out because, again, this is a bigger book. So let's see. Let's try that. And I will be honest, the Halloween page that I just kept trying to work on and fix things and get things to just lay properly on the page, it just ended up being a disaster. So I glued those pages together. I'm not gonna lie, I glued those pages together. But one thing that I have found that has worked beautifully in this is my Albrecht Dürer watercolour pencils. Apologies for the noisy traffic. Yeah, here. This is where I glued the Halloween pages together. So you can see it's a bit wrinkly and stuff, but yeah, these are double-sided. And a lot of these pages are double page spreads, as you can see. Okay. This is another long-standing whip, but on this one I have based it all with Albrecht Dürer watercolour pencils, all but a little bit of fine liner for the orange here on the pineapple, and that worked really nicely. So that might be the way to go with this, I think. My Neocolor 2s, I did use those on the background on the Halloween page, and I tried doing layers and layers. I tried fixing it with Inktense. It wasn't happening. But the Albrecht Dürer, I think they look beautiful. So that might be the way forward for me with this book. This is another one of my favourites. This double page spread where you've just got like these strips of like, you know, like a little scene from Winnie the Pooh. I just think that is precious. Yeah, love this as well. But they're just beautiful. But with this one, it sounds silly, but I don't really want to start another page until I've you know, kind of done this one. So yeah, maybe that I just watercolor in this, because I have layered. I can see here I've layered colors to get a bit of depth, but I would really like to do some pencil work on it. I think it's just going to be a case of just maybe trying out different pencils and stuff, but I don't know. So there is that one. Next is the Disney Christopher Robin Deluxe Colouring Book. This is by Centum. Let's zoom you back in a bit on this one. And this is gorgeous. The paper in this is beautiful. It's a really lovely sort of, it is a cardstock. I would definitely say it's a cardstock. It's double-sided. Do you know what? Again, let's just do it from this way. Okay. So this is the only page that I've coloured in here. This was done with my Darwin Inktense, some colouring pencils, black Jelly Roll glaze, a little bit of fine liner. Yeah. And I think this is, yeah, soft pastel for the background. But I just think these pages really suit the watercolour look, especially things like this. Now, a lot of these in here, they are wallpaper pages. Now, wallpaper pages are not usually my thing, but look at this. And there's some in here, you know, like this. Okay, so I would be tempted to literally just do a whole wash of colour over the entire 2 pages, and then just go in with red marker, red pencil, the buses, the phone box, and then maybe like a black for the car, you know, and then call that page good. So that is what I would be tempted to do with these pages. I just think they're so beautiful. They're not all like this, don't get me wrong. Not all the pages are like this. I love this one. But there was one, maybe I've gone past it, that I thought, oh, I could, yeah, this one. With this, I would be tempted to literally just stain these pages with like a cold tea bag. So do you know, like when we've tried maybe as kids to like make a treasure map or something, and you use like cold tea bags and you just sort of stain the page to give it that really vintage look. I would be so tempted to do that on this page, and then literally just go in with like a little bit of fine liner just to pick out the characters, you know. That's kind of what I'm thinking for this. But yeah, how gorgeous. Just, I mean, look. These pages, I'm not going to lie, they're not my favourite. But stuff like this, you know, yeah, absolutely. Love that. Yeah, I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful book. Really, really lovely. So there is that one, the Christopher Robin Deluxe Colouring Book by Centum. And then I have the Vintage Poster Collection colouring book, over 65 classic posters to colour. This is by, it says here, Bonnier Books. First published in the UK in 2023 by Studio Press. Yeah. The paper in this is not great. It's quite thin. I do really like it. It intimidates me though, but I kind of, this might have to be like a pencil and gel pen book, because I'm really not even sure how water-based markers would work on this paper. It just, do you know, sometimes with like thin paper and you just have to feel it and you're like, I don't know how that is going to hold up to water-based mediums. So this might have to be a pencil book. Look at that. All aboard Disney Railroad at the Main Street Frontierland or Tomorrowland Depot. But yeah, they're beautiful. I haven't worked in it yet. I'm not sure about how these have been drawn at all that line work, but I guess you again, like I was saying earlier with that other book, with all the little intricate doodles and things over the characters, you can just colour straight over that. But when I look at it, I'm like, oh my goodness. But I'm not even sure if I would colour that, because Lady and the Tramp is just not my favourite. Look at these big double page spreads. You'd really have to, there we go, get in to like the spine of the book, wouldn't you, to, but look at that Orbitron. Yeah, love this. So that is the Disney Vintage Poster Collection. And then this is quite a new book to me. I ordered it a few months ago from Amazon Japan after seeing it on the beautiful Jamie's channel, Jamie at Jamie's Colouring Love. I will again link her channel down below for you as well. Any channels I mention, I will put the links in the video description for you, so you can go and check them out. But this is, oh my gosh, this is a book where I do want to colour every single page. So you've got these little sort of like postcardy things at the back you can colour if you want to. But this is definitely going to be for me a watercolour and pencil book. Now some of these pages are repeated from the Disney Christopher Robin book that I showed just now. But they're just, yeah, look at that, look. But because of the sketchy style of it, and I'm just like, yeah, this, I need to watercolour this. Which, you know, you may know if you've been with me for a little while, watercolour is something that I definitely want to get into. I might just zoom you out on this one as well. Look. beautiful. And I love these sort of grey, sketchy designs as well. I think they're some of my favourite in this book. And then you've got, you know, your you'll find a lot with like the Amazon Japan books. They have sort of like the tutorials in the front. Look at this. Look at that map. Yeah, gorgeous. So that is I don't know what this book is called, but it is by Inko Toriyama, and this was from Amazon Japan. Okay, so I'm going to put that stack of books away, and then we will move on to the square Disney books, and then the smaller square and small rectangle books, and then we will be done. So give me a few minutes and I will be right back. Okay, my loves, I think we are on the home stretch now with this video. So the books I'm going to show you now are the slightly larger square books. Art Therapy, Le Grand Carrez. This is Portraits. This is by Hatchet Heroes. Single-sided. The paper is really lovely. Smooth paper. And what I like about this is that the images are quite big. There's some really nice thick line art here. So you can really get in there with your alcohol markers if you want to. And these are also great for sort of shading on the top as well. Again, if you want to. But yeah. Really, really lovely book. I love this picture. Ariel. Got Tiana. So many different beautiful, beautiful characters. I love this one. Of Kronk. So you've got the angel and the devil. Those two little dudes who sit on his shoulders. Oh my gosh, so funny. I really like her as well. I cannot remember her name, but I think she's from Tinkerbell and the Pirate Fairy. Chicken Little. Not my favourite film by far, but this picture is so cute. Grumpy. Yeah, really, really adorable. Where's that? We have May May from Turning Red. My son Caden, oh my gosh, he loves that film. Absolutely loves it. So when I colour this page, I'm going to dedicate that to him. Yeah, I haven't coloured in this book yet, but it's absolutely beautiful. So that's Disney Portraits. And then we have this one. This is a newish one. This is Disney Tour de Monde. I believe I think I bought this one. I'm sure I did. I had my eye on this book for quite a while. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to finally have this in my collection. Now this is quite a detailed one. Not all the pages, some. And look, I've got yellowing. Just from Baloo's mouth there. That is so frustrating. I think that is the Ohuhu art markers, the skinny ones. Oh my gosh. Don't get me wrong, I will use those pens up, but they are the worst for yellowing. So I've flagged this page. Of course I have. I just think that's absolutely beautiful. There's some pages like that. I'm not going to colour that. Yeah, yellowing there as well, look. What's the other page I've got flagged then? Oh, nice. Yeah, not too sure. Let's take that flag out. But yeah, so gorgeous. Love this of Miguel. This one, oh my gosh, so detailed. I think that's the little coconut dudes from Moana. I think. But again, I don't know if I would colour that. What I would be tempted to do is maybe paint over all of this. Paint over this, because there is no way, absolutely no way, I'm going in and trying to get into all those teeny tiny little bits. You can't even really, I mean, the character's just so small. So I'd be tempted to just sort of paint over that and then maybe put, you know, if I had I don't know, a random page of Moana, or, you know, just something to do with that movie, like stickers or something like that, I'd be tempted to just do that. You know, with that one as well, of Arendelle. I'm not going to colour that. But all the ones of the characters, yeah, absolutely. Love it. The next one is the Disney Mandalas Grand Carrez colouring book. This is by Hatchet Heroes. And this is beautiful. Again, single-sided. All of these books that I'm going to be sharing with you now, they are all single-sided. Just so fun. Started this one as a buddy colour with Connor. Really like this one with Shere Khan. There's just so many really, really lovely pages. That was the first page I coloured in here, and I coloured this one for Aaron, and I remember showing him when it was finished, and he was so excited. He was like, oh my gosh, I love it. So yeah, that's just got those really lovely memories of his reaction when I showed him this page when I had finished it. So yeah, there's that one. Next is another new one to me. I purchased this one about 2 months ago maybe. This is Grand Classique, again Hatchet Heroes, and again just kind of more of the same really. Never ever seen this film, Dark Cauldron. Never seen that. Meet the Robinsons. I really love that film. I really do enjoy that. Yeah, you can see some of these are, you know, again, with these Disney books, you are going to find duplicates. It's you know, it's going to happen. Really like that of Moana and Maui when he was an eagle. Love that. Like this one. The paper is really smooth. I'm just wondering how like Inktense or something like that would work. Yeah, but yeah, there's that one. And then we have a Table, again by Hatchet Heroes. This is all about sort of, you know, sat eating, drinking, picnics, all that good stuff. I really like this one of Little John and Friar Tuck from Robin Hood. Sword in the Stone. Gotta love Penelope. Okay, here's a page that's been a whip for quite a long time. I don't know, guys. I just, it's alcohol marker base. I have gone in and started shading with pencils and stuff, but I don't know. every time I come back to it, I'm just like, I don't think I like it. But yeah, there's that one. And then finally, for these bigger square books, we have Disney Pop Art. Love this one. This is great. So much fun. You can really go to town with your markers, gel pens, pencils, crayons, whatever you want on this. It's just, it is so much fun. So I coloured this one, my baby. I look at it now and I'm like, oh, maybe I do want to go in and shade hair and Dumbo with some crayons or pencils, but at the time I just enjoyed it for what it was, so I think, you know, maybe I should just leave well alone. But just look, if you like patterns and Disney, this is just going to be perfect for you, I think. This was the first one I've done in the book. Markers and glitter gel pen. It's very sparkly and shiny. Yeah, I look at it now and I'm like, wow, that's colourful. But again, very, very simple one here with Sebastian. No shading, no nothing, which again at the time, that was just exactly what I needed. A bit of gel pen. So there's that one. Yeah, and I love this. So I would love to colour my page to resemble this one when I get to it. Okay, and then last but by no means least, we are on to our small square books, and then we have a couple of the little rectangular books. So this is Disney Art Deco. Again, like I said, this is the small square book. This is a project book with Jamie. I've coloured a few in here. I have coloured a few. I've got Ursula there as a whip. These pages are double-sided. Okay, so what I have done here with Miguel, because the reverse of him was one of these things, and it just said here, heroes, I was like, okay, I'm going to use my alcohol markers on this page, and then I'm just going to, you know, stick bits over the back to cover the bleed through. I've just got to get a white like sticker, a white label sticker here, and then write heroes on it. But yeah, I think with pages that are like that, I'm not bothered. You know, I'd happily sort of sacrifice them to use alcohol marker on the other page. That's my most recent finish in here. Absolutely love that one. And I've got a few other finished ones at the back. Yeah, Shere Khan. But such a beautiful book. Really, really lovely. And I think the thing with quite a lot of these books really is that you can make them as just simple and straightforward, you know, just flat colour, and they would look amazing. Or you can, you know, go in and do like, you know, the gel pen, the paint, the shading, whatnot, and make them as dimensional as you like. And either way, they're going to look fabulous. And I just think it's lovely having books like that. So there is that one. Again, a small square, we have Disney portraits. And also with these books, they're great. That's my hand. That's the book. So they're really nice and portable as well. They are quite chunky, but you could easily fit that in a bag. So yeah. So this is a portraits book. It's fantastic. It's so good. Really lovely. And we do have quite some nice thick line art on a lot of the characters in here, which again is fantastic. That's my Merida page. I didn't like the 2 pages sort of say, okay, so say this is obviously Merida. I didn't like the 2 pages, not these 2, but the next 2. I was just like, I'm not going to colour them. So again, I used alcohol marker to base her, and then I went in with a bit of pencil and stuff, and then to cover the bleed through, I just stuck those pages together. So there is that one. How adorable. Okay, and then I have the Disney Coco Le Carrez Dart Therapy, again Hatchet Heroes, and this is the last of the small square books that I have. And this is so beautiful. Really, really cute. I love the movie Coco. I absolutely love it. And I think this was a gift, this book. I think this was a gift from Connor. Yeah, it was a gift from Connor. I don't know if it was for a birthday or Christmas within the last couple of years. Papa. Grandma Coco. Coloured that page in here. It's so cute. Abuela. Abuelita. Ernesto de la Cruz. Not a very nice person. So there is that one. Okay guys, last 3 books. So these are the small rectangular books, and again these are really lovely and portable. These flip up at the top, so I'm really sorry about the shadow. Love that page. I think Caden and Emmy both coloured pages in here. I flagged this one because I really want to colour him. And they're single-sided, which is great if you want to use your alcohol markers and stuff like that. There's Emmy's page. Emmy coloured Belle. This was a couple years ago. She done that one. She put some little butterfly stickers on. Where's Caden coloured a Maleficent? Oh, no, I think he wanted that page actually, so I think we removed that from the book if I remember. He wanted to keep it, so there is that one. The mini block Grand Classiques by Hatchet Heroes. Then mini block Girl Power. This is a recent one. I haven't had this one long in my collection at all. So yeah, I've got quite a few of these like wallpapery pages, but that's fine. Yeah, really, really gorgeous. And then last but by no means least, this is the Disney mini block En Famille. I do have a work in progress in here. You might have seen me working on this on a live stream recently, I think it was. Again, single-sided. This is all about family, which I love. Just so fun. Oh, that was cute. Ariel and her sister. Hercules. please. Whoops. Love this. Yeah, really gorgeous. This is the page I was working on in a live stream that I want to finish. I'm hoping to do this month because I think just a little bit of pencil work and the background were good. So, and it's not a big page either, so yeah, I'll likely keep that one out. Oh my gosh, so if you have stuck with me through this video, you are an absolute superstar. Thank you so incredibly much. I really do appreciate it. Ashley, if you are watching this, my love, I hope that you have enjoyed this video as requested. And as always, you know, like I said earlier, my loves, if you would like a full flip through or a link to any of the books, let me know in the comments or message me, and I will do my absolute best to find that for you. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for your patience with my voice whilst I'm struggling with COVID. I do really appreciate it. Thank you for joining, my loves. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Lots of love.